now part of the WAC, and they're trying to whack off Kentucky.
Yep. That's right, you heard the man. It's Wack-Off Tuesday here at That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon. It's Wack-Off Day every day, Perna.
And they're trying to whack off Kentucky.
An arrogant show, a thoughtless show, would save that clip and use it for Wack-Off Wednesday, which sounds better than Wack-Off Tuesday. Not me. I know if I started Wack-Off Wednesday, the world would end, and I would be the instigator of the true beginning of the end. Imagine how quickly the internet would disintegrate if every man started participating in Wack-Off Wednesday, posting wackies to social media, group wackathon gatherings, and whack-off discounts at the bar. It's the worst apocalyptic scenario I can imagine.
And they're trying to whack off Kentucky.
So no, Wack-Off Tuesday it is. The day after the most fertile quarterback in NFL history appears to be impotent in the throwing arm. The Chargers are struggling because of their QB. I have to talk about the pass interference rule and Gronk's big announcement and some other football stuff. Let's get sports. If you're new to this channel and want continuous football coverage, please subscribe here. Wack-Off Tuesday is the perfect episode to be sponsored by Roman.com. Did you ever imagine that you could live in a world where going to Roman.com/ThatsGoodSports would help you with erection or boner issues? The future is now, especially if you haven't been feeling like an MVP in the pants lately. Erectile dysfunction affects 52% of men over the age of 40 at some point. Even worse, 75% of those guys don't seek treatment. With Roman, you can seek treatment in the privacy of your home. Roman is a convenient way to connect with a doctor who can help you with your problems in the pantaloons. Just go to getroman.com/thatsgoodsports and complete an online visit. If the doctor there decides treatment is appropriate, they can prescribe medication with free shipping that will be delivered to your door in discreet packaging for your discreet package problem. Go to roman.com/thatsgoodsports and think of me, this face, the next time you get an erection. Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield did the impossible and won his appeal with the NFL and will not have to pay $12,500 for criticizing the officials. This was in regard to the incident where Baker said, "I'll probably get fined for this, but the officials were pretty bad today." Either the NFL is admitting it knows the officials are pretty bad today and every day, or they hate being told what to do so much that they are not fining Baker, because he said they would fine him. Oh, no, we will not be fining you, Baker. You do not tell us what we do or how we do it. We do tell ourselves what we do, you son of a gun. We do what we want. We do what we need. We do what we need. No, I won't do a musical. The NFL loves when we shit on the officials because we're talking about the NFL still. Okay, Baker, we won't fine you for something that makes us more money, but don't let it happen again. Don't ever do that again, Baker. Patrick Mahomes joins us today to celebrate Wack-Off Tuesday as he publicly tried to finish off the sperma-natural ghosts that had haunted Sam Darnold earlier this year. Chargers, Chiefs, and Mexico City featured one of the greatest badge-offs we've ever witnessed. The Honey Badger versus the Money Badger. Or Money Badge. The Honey Badger did snag one of the 4 Phillip Rivers interceptions on the night. He dropped another, and the Money Badge became the first NFL kicker to miss a field goal at Estadio Azteca, the stadium the Mayans built on top of a mountain for some reason. They named it Azteca to trick the Aztecs, of course, into thinking it was a safe haven, when it was actually just a murdering ground. Now, Patrick Mahomes threw his second pick of the year, but had an efficient second half to get the win. Tyreek Hill injured his hamstring early, and Travis Kelce became the fastest tight end to reach 6,000 yards and doing it on just 450 catches. Really nice round numbers there. First time Kelce's made my job easier, although He's supported Wack-Off Tuesday for a very long time now. The story, however, is Phillip Rivers, who now has 7 interceptions in the last 2 games. Russell Okung, left tackle, was out again, and one thing is obvious: Rivers cannot handle pressure like he used to. And when Frank Clark is healthy, he's a difference maker for the Chiefs' defense. Rivers made the grave mistake of throwing a jump ball on the final play to the shortest guy on his team, running back Austin Eckler, only to have it picked by Daniel Sorensen. I get the thought there, Rivers. Eckler is the only guy in the NFL who, from Western State in Gunnison, Colorado, played at a higher elevation than Mexico City, making him a secret weapon. But even if white men can't jump, a 6'2" safety can always outjump an elf. I think I speak for all short guys. We never want to be in a jump ball situation. Same way we never want to be in a police lineup. Not out of fear of being falsely identified as the perpetrator, but because we will have to reveal we are exactly 2 inches shorter than we keep telling everyone. Now, Rivers has basically forgotten how to play in the final minutes of a football game. Probably the worst thing for a quarterback. This season, when the game is on the line and there is plenty of time on the clock, Phillip Rivers refuses to throw anything other than low probability deep balls. He's like Kevin Costner with the 7-iron in The Legend of Bagger Tin Cup Costner. 4 minutes left with 3 timeouts, and he suddenly doesn't think Eckler is a viable option here. So instead he throws a pick. He's got a 29% completion rate in the final 2 minutes of games this season. He only trails Jameis Winston in interceptions, 5 of which have come in the final 5 minutes of games this season. So, is Phillip Rivers done? I think it depends. I think he's got a good amount of ball left in him, and his wife would agree. And really, he just needs to be coached, I think. He still looks spry. Pre-snap, he's great, and he can still make most of the throws, like this one on a 3rd and 5. His problem is his deep ball is not consistent, and he keeps going to it, and he's making bad decisions in the clutch. He needs someone to coach him away from those things. Maybe someone has been trying, or maybe his stubbornness on the field is what actually got Ken Wisenhunt fired. I don't know. Rivers made a lot of bad throws on Monday night, but he also had some dimes, like this 50-yard bomb to Mike Williams. I think there's plenty of evidence that suggests he can continue to play. What we don't know is whether or not he can fix the mistakes. I think what we're seeing is a gunslinger whose gun isn't as accurate as it used to be, and a guy who had the arm talent to make up for his questionable throws early in his career no longer has that. And also, his contract is up, and his current team is almost certainly going to start trying to draft his replacement. And it's honestly sad to hear Phillip Rivers so defeated.
We just, not scoring a red zone and turning it over, man, that gets you beat, and that's what's gotten us beat all year. I mean, it's the only way I know is to fight, and you just keep fighting.
That's the part that probably concerns me the most, but maybe Phillip Rivers could benefit from a new setting. Now, I have to give Roger Goodell some love. That sly motherfucker has given the NFL a new face to hate more than his. Yes, Roger has disappeared into the shadows of the league offices, and Al Riveron, head of officiating, has emerged as the new dunce we can scream is ruining the game. Roger may be saving his energy for the ultimate screw job in the upcoming CBA negotiations, which is why hydropowering our football hate with the rapids of Riveron is fucking brilliant. It's not a good look for the NFL when every single week another player and another coach or another former player calls the officiating a joke. DeAndre Hopkins again tweeted this: "As a leader in the NFL, we need someone in New York deciding calls." Well, there's like 9 million people in New York, DeAndre. You might want to be a little more specific than that. But he was referring to the clear pass interference that was not overturned in the Texans game. Bill O'Brien admitted he has no idea what PI is, and Joe Thomas made fun of Broncos head coach Vic Fangio for even trying to win a pass interference challenge. I think the Ravens would have beaten the Texans regardless, but you never know. Momentum shifts in football games are a mysterious, sexy beast none of us can fully understand, and the refs should not control that mysterious force. They currently do. They have too much power to sway a game and more than enough resources to never get a call wrong. But we will continue to see mistake after mistake because the NFL does not want pass interference reviews to work, just like they don't want kickoffs and punts, so they flag all of them. We have no voice and we should just submit. It seems like we may be hitting a breaking point with the pass interference rules. They don't know when to call it, they don't know when to review it, and they do not know when to overturn it. Take the last pass to Noah Fant in the Broncos-Vikings game, for example. It didn't get called on the field, and even though it was the most crucial play of the game, and it apparently wasn't even worth a review from the booth. I'm beyond caring whether or not the Broncos actually won or lost that game, but I cannot for the life of me understand why the booth wouldn't take a second look. Basically, the NFL is going to do whatever the hell it wants without consideration to the integrity of the game or what anyone who pays to watch the game thinks, unless it somehow hurts their pocketbooks. Now, it was hard to like Tony Gonzalez after he played for Kansas City for so long, but I learned to do it. Had he landed in New England and played with Rob Gronkowski like it was revealed here, I would still hate Tony Gonzalez.
Gronk, is there a better tight end duo between you two right here?
Nah. Hands down, no. Right?
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah. I told you.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Just say that.
I'm talking to Spoon in my ear. What happened? What do you say?
Better tight end duo.
Oh, they're not?
No way.
That almost happened, though.
Yeah,
People don't know this, but that almost... Do you even know that
I was
almost
waiting
happened?
for you to come in the way.
Do you know that almost happened? Seriously?
I was waiting.
That would have been
I was
great.
waiting. That would have been amazing.
If Gronk had decided to announce he was returning to the Patriots this season, I would have to hate Gronk now. Not fake football hate either, real hate. But seeing him decide to throw a Super Bowl beach party instead of help Tom Brady win another ring makes me love him. Real love, the kind a mother gives her least favorite child, even though he's a shameless level fuck up.
Did someone say championship? This again. No. We are not talking about SBLIV. We are talking about getting LIT. That's right.
And let me tell you, Gronk knows how to make an announcement. What's better than one Gronk? 3 Gronks.
DJ Carnage and my boy Blau.
That was me loud.
Okay. Maybe we call an audible, but just for this year.
What's better than shirtless Gronk? Clothed Gronk talking about how much the Patriots actually need his help.
Bro, you have so much left in the tank. We need you back on the field this season, fighting for another ring.
Bottom line, Gronk is in better service to the world as a host than a Patriots tight end, both as a TV host and as a monster party host, and as a man who probably
Wack-off Kentucky.
and be applauded for it. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, @BrandonPerna. If you want to follow me there, you can. You don't have to, but are you missing out on anything? Not really. But that could be said about a lot of forms of entertainment, couldn't it? Anybody paying for Apple TV Plus?